super gentle with the roof. You're not going to want to lift these shingles to damage them, even though they've already offered to replace certain ones. We definitely want to make sure that you're being very, very gentle. You can see that they're already wind lifted and very damaged. So we're just going to make sure. I'm going to go ahead and replace it with an Owens Corning. These are Shasta White Owens Corning Oak Ridge. They are no longer in that color. That color does not exist anymore. So we're going to change it out with an amber. So what we're going to do is we're going to gently lift this. We're not going to be too rough with it, and we're going to take the nails out. Let's see. They're all kind of weak, so let's see. Make sure be as gentle as possible, and we're not going to lift it too much. It is hard to see underneath, but again, you don't want to damage shingles that weren't accounted for. So what I'm doing is I'm taking this tool. It is not a snake. I do prefer to use a snake, although we do have this instead. You're going to take the end of it and you're just going to gently pull those nails out, and then we're going to replace this one with the shingle that we have, the new shingle. Again, you don't want to lift it too high because you don't want to damage anything other than what you're doing. That's one. There's typically anywhere from 4 to 6, depending on the company and the manufacturer specs for nail holes. So again, you want to not lift it to where it's damaging. Make sure. And you want to be gentle with it. It is not all the way lifted, so you don't want to damage it at all. You want to be super gentle with it. Again, I am not trying to damage the shingle. I'm just trying to get the nail out because you can't replace it if those nails are still there. There we go. Again, you have to be super gentle with this because they are very brittle. And as you can tell, you can see the granulation loss on this roof is significant, which is indicative of what has been deemed by the adjuster as a perilous event. Some of them are a little harder depending on how depending on the method that was used to nail them down, whether it was a nail gun or hand nailed. Yeah, that's 3. Okay, we have another one over here. Again, being super gentle is the key. carefully all the nails. So you're always going to go a row above the one that you're going to replace, just because you want to make sure you can carefully take this out. So see, there's another one here, here. And again, we're going to gently lift this row here. Not too terribly crazy. We just want to make sure that we don't damage anything that wasn't covered. It can be a lengthy process, but it is well worth it if you have a homeowner who is using their insurance. You need to prove repairability, and I can guarantee this roof is not repairable. And you can tell with the ease that I've had pulling out the nails, and with the granulation loss, and the wind lifted shingles as well. So now we're going to see if that removes that shingle. Alright, perfect. So now here is the new Owens Corning that we're going to replace it with. We're going to line it up. And you can see that it is a little bit different in size, not too much. We're going to repair it. We're going to put this to the side. We're going to go ahead and nail this one in. So you're going to want to slide it again gently underneath. And we're going to use fresh nails. We're not going to put in the nails that we had before, because that is just not industry standard, at least for myself and the people that I work with. We do everything legitimate and by the book. So again, you're not going to want to force that. You're going to want to gently lift that. You are going to want to be careful with it, because you don't want to damage anything else. And you do, on a hot day, you do have to be careful, because that adhesive starts sticking pretty quickly.